home and I'm bored and I'm looking over and there's that bagel in the corner, I think it is tough. And I'm quite lucky that I'm trying to put a bit of weight on. So I think both of you to say that you've maintained results, if not got better results, it's hard during lockdown when there are them temptations. You're in home and the training side of it, it's not the same. You have to kind of get used to that new routine a little bit when you're doing it.
Yeah.
So what we'll go on to next, we'll go on to Alicia's little, sorry.
I've got a picture of you on my fridge door, so it's something like fridge stuff in there, innit?
Which picture is it, just to clarify?
I'll send you later.
Is it the one that I sent you on Snapchat? That won't fit on the fridge, would it, if you know what I mean?
Late night news.
So, Alicia, you mentioned something before we started the podcast about, I think it was about drink and food. What was that again?
Did I?
You mentioned about...
Reverse.
You did? Do you remember? You said something...
Yeah, about reverse dieting.
Oh, in terms of going that low, you mean?
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Well, no, not... So, when I lost all my weight, I went mental in the last sort of 2 months before I got married.
Yeah.
I was eating like 500 calories a day, training 2 hours a day. And then after it, I just went mental and started eating stuff again, thinking, oh, I'll be all right because I'm still training loads. Not realising that you need to reverse diet slowly.
Yeah.
So that you don't end up putting a load of weight back on. I think I'm quite lucky, you know, I didn't put all my weight back on. But I did put 2.5 stone back on. And I think you need to clue yourself up a little bit about food and reverse dieting and macros and stuff. I think for you to be able to get a successful journey and maintain it as well.
100%.
Because it's not, you know, I lived miserable for the last 2 months of my dieting. And I wouldn't wish that on anybody.
No.
I think you should be able to live your life.
I'm not laughing because you're miserable. I'm laughing because I've been there as well, and because I'm glad you was miserable. But like in terms of what you said there was spot on. I'm writing an ebook at the moment, not to sell and make millions, but if that happens, I'll be happy. But mainly because I want to give people, I sound like bloody spiritually, I want to give people what I didn't know when I started training when I was 15, 16. I didn't know what I knew now, and if I knew what I knew now, it'd be like I'd be massive. Excuse my French. I'd be like, oh god, I'd be a model now. I'd like not a body model, not a face model, but I find what a lot of people do is what I do, and what I used to do. So like in the past, I'd lose a pound from a holiday. I'd be like, oh, I've lost a pound. I'm going to drop them a little bit more, and then I'd lose 2, and I'd just go so low my calories when I didn't need to do that. Why? What's the point in dropping your calories when you're consistently losing weight? And it's same with your training. What's the point in changing your training plan up if you're still progressing weekly? And it's like anything in it. If you're doing well, why change it up? And I think that's one thing. But obviously, you mean as in terms of just going too low, whereas you need to be clever about it. So like, that's why I look at a lot of the time for people, cardio as a tool rather than you need to implement it and your weight. So like there's some people I know that are training double sessions 3 times a day, and it's draining your body, it's affecting you big time. But from there, if you hit a plateau, what are you going to do? You're going to triple train, you're going to drop your calories below 1,000. So I think that's one thing that you obviously mean, and you've learnt that now. And obviously I will like to you, Alicia, if you go low, I've told it like, and you do that, but like that's why you've progressed over lockdown. You're going to keep progressing, sort of thing. So the next agenda was...
You think low calories though, Callum, is 2,300?
Oh, that is super low. Like, I'm on 4,000 now and I'm starving, man. Do you know what I mean?
That's when we find him crying in the corner of the gym.
Oh,
He's on
well, that's getting cut off.
2,300.
Cutting that off the podcast.
Breakfast and everything else.
I know, it was silly that, wasn't it? But the reason I have a lot of meals... Obviously, it's preference, isn't it? The reason I have a lot of meals early on in the day is because I like to train early. I can't train at night because I like to have a pre-workout and I'll be up all night. But I just wanted to get that out there and clarify why I do what I do. So, Paul, the next agenda that we've got on the list is your porn addiction. Would you like to just go through that?
Thanks for the links that I'm using it.
Whoa, don't gross me up. So, no, on a serious note, we'll go to Paul there, and a little random question, because we are kind of winging this a bit, because it's gone a bit downhill. We had a bit of issues, obviously, with the tablet that cost me £90.